Hey guys, this is Killadave here, and welcome back to another episode on the single player Minecraft series. We are back down here in the little mausoleum that we built last episode, and we are ready to fight the Wither. We're doing it this episode, guys. So the first thing we have to do, the one thing I did between episodes before we get started is I crafted 2 golden apples. Now, they're not the notch apples because, of course, now in 1.9 you can't craft them anymore. You have to, you actually have to find them in a chest. So like naturally find them in a chest, and I just haven't found any dungeons yet in 1.9, so I don't have any of those. I don't think you can fish up a golden apple. Maybe you can, but in other words, I don't have one. So we've got all the potions, we've got the golden apple, we got our new sword, we got the bow. I only have 34 arrows, but I think that should be enough. Now, what I'm going to quickly do is this is like my valuables chest. I'm going to put away all my fancy stuff, just in case I die. I really don't plan on it, but it might happen. I think I have a backup pick in my ender chest. Here we go. So we're only going to grab what we really need. I don't really need torches. We'll get my whole hotbar set up. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to fight it down in a cave. So I'm just going to go down to the strip mine and just kind of dig out a little area. And then we're going to fight it there. So I'm just going to run down one of these strips a little bit and then dig out a little cave. And then we're going to get to fighting it, guys. So I'm just going to quickly run over there and then I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, we are back here briefly because I forgot a few things, and I just realized I actually forgot another few things. The things we forgot is a bed. I'm also going to bring some backup armor. Now this is just my old armor. Backup sword, and then a chest. So what now we have to get is the wither skeleton skulls and the soul sand, because I mean it's pretty hard to fight the wither without that. So the reason I'm bringing a bed is I'm going to place it down there and set my spawn so that if I die, which I'm not planning on doing, but if I do die, I'll be able to respawn down here, and then I'll be able to quickly come back and kill it, because I don't want to have to. I think I ran down this one. No, it must have been this last one. Because I don't want to have to run all the way back down while it's just like wreaking havoc and destroying things. So hopefully this should all be fine. So I dug out this little area here. So what we can do is place down the chest and the bed just right here, guys. So now if we set the spawn, so now we've set our spawn. So if we die, we should come back right here. Now we're going to throw this stuff in there. Got some extra stuff here. And I think we're ready to go, guys. So just a few things. I don't really need the bucket of water on my hotbar. So we're just going to put this here. We're just going to get all ready. Oh, that's not what we wanted. So that's 2 of the heads, guys. So before we put on that 3rd head, I'm just going to get everything down where we need it. So we want our sword here, food. We don't need the torches, really. Night potion. Okay, so let's put that there. And let's see. I'm going to drink that one before we start. Get a regeneration going. Fire resistance we can drink well before. Strength. Let's put another regeneration. Okay, so let's drink some of the ones that last long. So we have night vision real quick. Boom. And fire resistance. So these both last 8 minutes, so it's okay to have those not on the bar. Regeneration, we'll put a second one down there. We have the strength. Alright guys, actually let's put that there. So, oh man, I'm kind of nervous. I haven't fought one of these guys in a while, so we'll see how this goes, especially in the new 1.9, but let's do this. Oh, whew, okay, that was just, okay. Whew. Now let's do it. Oh geez. Run. So drink the swiftness. and the strength. Is he exploded? Has he exploded? There he goes, there he goes. Okay guys, okay, we're doing pretty well, Oh, my health's getting low, Drink golden apple. Okay, okay. Keep shooting him, Oh guys, we got this. Easy peasy. There he goes, he's down, he's coming down. Now we just gotta hit him. Alright, regeneration. Second golden apple. Come on. Oh, this is taking a lot of hits. Boom! Oh, and we got some diamonds out of that, guys. Holy shnikes. I probably should have brought some milk down with me, but guys, we got it. That was intense. I fought that very poorly. I don't know what quite was going on. That was intense. Okay, so let's just put down some torches real quick so nothing spawns in here. We actually found some diamonds, so that's awesome. But guys, what we really got here, it's so hard to see your health. It looks like I'm fine. There we go. Perfect. All my armor's fine. Wow, it took quite a beating actually. But guys, we got the nether star. Super awesome. Awesome. So that wasn't too bad. It actually turned out really well, and we actually found some diamonds, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna head back up real quick. We can break this, and I'll bring you guys back in a sec. Alright guys, so I just went back down into the place where we fought the wither, and I mined up all that stuff that appeared, and we actually got 17 diamonds out of it, 5 gold and 8 iron, and 31 redstone. So I mean 17 diamonds is awesome. It puts us up to quite a good number actually. I'll smelt up all that stuff in a sec, but so now we have quite a bit of diamonds. As you can see, I've gotten quite a few from mining and strip mining in between the episodes, but now that we have this nether star, guys, it's time we build a beacon. So if we grab some obsidian, and then we also need some glass. So now we can build a beacon, guys. Now, I'm not exactly sure. Initially, I might just put like swiftness and like leave it in our base somewhere. See, this is 3 wide, so I might like put it like right behind here, you know? So like put it right in there. Because otherwise I'm not quite sure where I'd put it. Initially I was thinking I could put them all in here. So if I ever get 4, I could put like 1 in each of these little pillars here, and I think that would look really cool. But the one thing I have to do is I have to get a whole bunch of iron blocks. So I think here, yeah, I only have 10, but we should have enough back over at the iron farm. I think you need a total of like 128 or something like that. You need quite a few. I want to say it's 128 blocks to get the biggest beacon and have like the biggest effect. So I'm just gonna, head on over to the iron farm, guys, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna craft up a whole bunch of iron blocks. Now we should have just loads of iron. Yeah, you can see. So we have a ton of iron. So I'm just gonna craft up a bunch of iron blocks, and then we can get that beacon started, guys. Alright guys, I got all the iron, and it turns out it's actually 164 blocks. But I mean, doesn't really matter. We have a super iron farm, so a few more blocks doesn't really hurt. But I have dug out this big area for all the blocks, guys, and initially I did have it 1 away from this wall. I had to move it back because, as you can see, this is the redstone for the sorting system. So I couldn't place it there because placing a block would ruin it. So I'm just gonna have to put it back 1. I don't really like how the beam will be right next to the wall. I might end up, moving the wall back, if that makes sense, like cutting the wall one more back just to make it look a little better. I mean, but this might not be super. Wait, that feels wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. So you can see I started to dig it out. Some of these blocks just because I initially dug it out at one spot and then I had to move it over once. So yeah, I might not do anything because I don't plan. I mean, like I plan on putting more beacons in later, so it might not be very long. It might not be here for very long. I don't know. It might just be a very temporary thing. Not quite sure, but for right now, it will definitely work. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna put speed on it just so I can get around the base a little bit quicker. I can't really think of anything that would be more useful. I mean, haste would be nice, but I mean, I've already dug out all the big holes that I wanted, so I can't really see it. So now if we put this here, did I miss a block? Boom. Okay, I was gonna say, let's hope I didn't miss a block. So now if we go back over here, guys, grab a piece of iron, we should be able to get this going nice. I like that being behind the nether portal. So if we put this in here, let's go speed 2. Boom. Awesome. So now we have speed 2, guys. Oh, wow. So now we can get around the base super quick. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So this should all be good. Now, I'm not quite sure how this... Oh, I'm getting a little lag. I don't know what's going on. I'm doing some other stuff on my computer right now, so it might be lagging a little bit. But I'm not quite sure how far down this, or what the range of this is. Let's see, if I go down here, because right now I think this might be the farthest bit of my base. So this is at 13. Yeah, it looks like, so this is a little out of range. So I'm actually gonna let this run out real quick. Oh, we can put some stuff down here. I think that's it. Alright, so it ran out. I just want to see when I pick it up again. I'm just curious. Oh, pretty early. It looks like it just needed to be up a little bit. So that's really not bad at all. And I'm assuming, I could be wrong, it might be a little bit too far, but it'll probably reach most of it over here. If we look, oh, maybe not. All right, so it lasts long enough since I have the higher version. It lasts long enough for me to get over here, so that's definitely good. And where do I pick it up? Right about here. Okay, so it's not super bad, not super great, but it's definitely something, guys. And now we can finally have a haste 2 beacon, so digging out big areas like this will be much easier. We can get insta-mine. So I'm just gonna do a few things and figure out what I want to do next in this episode, guys, and I will be right back. Alright, guys, so the thing I've decided to do next, a quick project. I might not finish the whole thing, but I'm just gonna start a bit of it, is a villager trading area. So the reason I want to do this, guys, is I have this silk touch pick right here. Not this one. This one. So this silk touch pick I've had for a while. If you guys remember, I got it in one of my first enchanting sessions, So I've had it for a while and I've had to repair it a few times, and it's actually gotten to I think 18 levels to repair. So it's quickly becoming that too expensive to repair thing, guys. And in 1.9 they implemented the new enchantment mending. So the mending enchantment, what it does is it repairs your pick or your item or your sword, tool, or armor, whatever you enchant mending with. It repairs that when you hold it, when you get XP, so when you pick up XP. So that just makes it so you pretty much don't ever have to repair it again. It just repairs it as you use it, as you're picking things, as you're mining stuff, you get XP. So it's going to be super awesome. So I definitely want to get mending. And the 2 ways you can get mending is I think you can fish it up. I don't know if you can fish up an enchanted book with mending on it. You might be able to do that. But you can definitely fish up fishing rods with mending. I know that. The other way you can get it is trading with villagers. And the last way you can get it is finding it naturally in dungeon chests. So instead of doing more exploring, I'm thinking of just moving all those villagers I have over there somewhere over here, and you know, I'm going to get started on a villager trading area. So we're going to set up a bunch of villagers, and we're going to be able to trade it. So I'm trying to think where I want this, guys. I was thinking maybe like right in here. Like I was going to do like a sort of like hallway of trades. So I'm gonna start digging out a big area, guys. And what I'm actually gonna do first, since we can, is I'm gonna grab a piece of iron now. This is so awesome. Getting our beacon to work now. Is I can actually put haste 2. So now once this goes, there we go. So we have haste 2. Now I don't have efficiency 5, so it won't be insta-mine, but it will be pretty quick, as you can see, guys. So I'm just going to dig out a huge area over here, guys, and then I will be right back. Alright, guys, I've made all the necessary preparations for moving all the villagers over, but I'm just going to sleep real quick just so it's daytime, because I do not want to try and do this during the night. And I'll just quickly show you guys what I've done. So I've just made cages around like all the nether portals, and as you can see, I've made a little track. So since this is a transparent block, they should pass through without harm. And then I've made it so on every part I can get in and out, but they can't, because I can do a little parkour and they cannot. So I'll be able to push them in here, for instance, and here's another one where I can get in, and also I can get out if I need to. So they should spawn in here. I'll put down all the minecarts. I have 4 of them, so I'm going to try and do them in waves of 4. I don't really want to try and do them all at the same time. So I can get in and out. And then when we pop through into the nether, you'll see I've done the same thing on the inside. So you see here's like these little rooms. So this is so when I knock them off, they don't just go flying out, and I can get in and out of these, but they cannot. And then it is the same on this side, guys. So once again, I can get in, and I can also get out, but they cannot. So I've done this also on the iron farm. So the last thing we have to do, guys, is just get these guys out of the infinite villager breeder, and then you know, get them moved over. So I got all a bunch of track. I crafted a bunch more. I don't need that many, but you know, I thought I'd craft it anyways. So I think the easiest way to do this is I'm going to have to just go like that. Darn it. I did not want that to happen. It's fine. So now we have no water there, and we're going to do that on the other side as well. So now we got no water at all. Perfect. So now all we have to do, guys, is get a track right here up next to them. So if we get a solid block and place it where this one is, like this, we should be able to just run a rail right up next to them, and that should pick up some villagers. So if we get our carts here, throw one down. I guess that didn't work. Why did that not work? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I'm not quite sure why that didn't work. If I break that, they'll all come flying out, right? If I go break that. Because I know you can push it. Maybe, okay, what if I try and push it actually into the corner? Because I remember that if you push it into the corner of the block that they're standing on, that it should work, you know, as intended. But let's try it real quick. So if I push this forward a little bit. Huh. Alright. Oh, that's exactly what I did not want to do. Alright, guys. So we have a whole bunch of villagers here. It looks like they're all flocking somewhat over here. Man, I was not thinking when I did that. Alright, so quickly. Let's just grab some of this. Man, that is exactly what I did not want to do. So I don't have any building blocks on me, so I'm just going to grab some of this. Hopefully I can encase some of them, if not all of them. So I'm just going to put a little cage in here, see if I can't get some of them in. I mean, like, again, guys, really I only need three of them really, but I would much prefer having more than that. So if I go like that, okay, so we got 2 of them. Is it actually becoming, okay, no, it's just noon. Alright, I was like, is it actually becoming nighttime? Because I will piss my pants. Okay, panic, panic, panic. Okay, so now, what can we do? I guess we can just pick these guys up. I feel like that's probably the easiest way. So if I just push this on here, he should not go. Did they change this in 1.9? I think they must have changed this in 1.9, guys. This is a total pain in my rear. If I push, interesting. All right, guys. You know, I didn't know they changed this, but they must have, because this is not acting any way the same as it used to. Can I not get these guys in it at all? If I go like this, push this back on track, push him into it maybe? Very interesting. Well, that guy's willing to breed, which I guess is a good thing. Alright. I'm not quite sure how to get these guys in. I got one of them in. If I go like, what if I do this? Break that. Okay. So if I go like this, so he can't move at all. Put that here and that here, and then I go like this. It still doesn't work. This is the problem I just ran into earlier, which then caused me to push it and them to all get out. Well, I think if I go like this, I should be able to pick this guy up. Maybe not. Wow. They've made this so much harder, guys. Alright, well, I got one. Let's at the least, we'll let these guys out because it doesn't look like I'll be able to do much. Man, this is a total pain in the butt. Total pain in the butt. I did not expect this to happen, guys. So, if we get these guys off the track, I want to at least get one guy in. You know, if we can get, oh wow, they already bred some people. That's funny. They were ready to breed, they just needed a village. Alright, so we got that guy in. Is there any way we can grab another one? Why does it say entity? That's weird. I have no idea. Got some name mess ups. Is this gonna pick them up? Please, please. No, it's not. Okay, got one. So I don't know if we'll be able to save them all, guys. I mean, I'm obviously gonna try. If we can get them into the nether, that shouldn't be as bad. I mean, it sounds like it should be worse, but oh shoot. So I'm just gonna keep working at this, guys. I'm not quite sure what the change was, but I just know that it's made it a lot harder. So I'm just gonna keep going, guys. It looks like it's fixing to be night soon, so I'm just gonna keep going, and hopefully I can get at least some of these guys up in there. So I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I've actually made my first successful trip at getting 4 villagers over there, and I figured out a sort of a trick of getting a villager in a minecart. So you see how this guy's standing on a block? Well, we can actually place a track underneath him, and then if you place a minecart right underneath him, he just gets in it. So that is by far, guys, by far the easiest way to do it. Now, this took me a whole bunch of fiddling around to try and figure out how to get these guys in it. Because, I mean, you used to be able to just, you know, push up right up against it. So I mean, it wasn't very hard. So you just had to push the minecart right next to him, and then you would be done. So definitely, it's not the case anymore, guys. So what I have to do now is just get more of these guys over. Now the trip isn't very hard once you get them in a cart because of all the precautionary things I've made. That's the one thing I've noticed. They don't like being in a nether portal anymore. I mean, when you used to break it when they're in it, they would just fall out, but now they kind of jump to wherever they can that's not in the nether portal. So one small downside, but as you can see, oh, that guy just ran away. As you can see, it is much easier to get these guys in a minecart now that I know a little trick. So if you guys ever run into that where you have to move some villagers around, definitely remember to do this because it makes things a whole heck of a lot easier, guys. So I'm just going to get the rest of these guys moved over. Hopefully, I don't think I've lost any yet. So it's all gone pretty smoothly so far. I have had to run back to my base a few times to make sure that, just to make sure that I mean, they weren't all dead. Like to sleep in a bed so they wouldn't all die from zombies. It looks like they kind of have like, I don't know, baby fever or something like that. They've been breeding up kind of like crazy. I guess it's probably just because there's so many oh shoot, that guy moved at the last second. There's so many villages up top. I mean, there's 10 villages up there. Actually, I think there's probably not 10 villages because I think that this design, or at least the mechanics that it runs off, were broken in 1.9, and I think I've noticed that because I'm not getting as much iron as I did initially. But I mean, it doesn't matter. There's a huge village up there, so if there is just a huge village, that means there's 240 doors in that village, which means that these villagers are going to want to make a whole lot more villagers, because I think it's like a 1 to 6, I want to say, 1 to 5, something like that, meaning like for every 5 doors they want to have at least one more person. So I'm just gonna quickly grab some more of these guys. I guess I'll probably grab the babies too as well. But as you can see, it is much easier now. I just have to put it under there and bam, as you can see, super easy. So I'm just going to get the guys moved over. There are quite a few left because I think there was like 20 in there or something like that. So there's quite a few to go, but I'm just going to keep moving them on and hopefully I'll get them in a sec. Alright guys, as you can see, I'll wait till break that block. As you can see, I have moved all of the villagers out of here, so they're all gone. I got them all back at the base. So now all that we have to do, guys, is get the whole area set up. Now I don't know if I'll have time in this episode to do that. However, it looks like, oh man, I don't know. I don't think I missed one. This might have been a villager I missed, guys. In that case, we've lost one. But I don't think I missed any, so that guy might have just spawned. It might just look incriminating. But we got them all back at the base, so I'm just going to destroy this, guys, real quick. Destroy this infinite village breeder. I mean, I took out all the doors a long time ago when I built the iron farm, so it hasn't worked for a while. But I'm just going to remove this now, guys, and then I'll bring you guys back and show you all the villagers back at the base. Alright guys, the entire villager breeder has been removed, and now it's just time to head back to the base, and I'll show you guys where all the villagers are at. Alright guys, we're back at the base, and as you can see, here are all the villagers. There are some babies in here, but most of them are adults. We even have some librarians. So maybe we'll get lucky and one of these will eventually have mending on them. So we're going to get working on that. But unfortunately, guys, that is all the time I have for this episode. But thank you guys so much for watching. We got quite a bit done. Maybe not in terms of like building or anything, but as you can see, we got the beacon now, and in the top right you can see we have haste too. Made digging out that area really easy. We also got all the villagers moved over, which is a huge hassle, but we now know and we've learned how to move them over much better. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, think about leaving a like, and if you aren't already and you like and enjoy the videos, think about subscribing so you can be updated on when I upload new ones. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.